Hello YouTube, it's time for a special episode of Let's Play Hattrick in San Marino with Untitled Chapter. This episode is the off-season episode, and we'll do a few things differently this episode compared to what we usually do. First off, let's take a look at the youth pools with 3 respective teams. So we start in San Marino, and we'll see what Giorgio Bolini has to offer us today. 16 years old, that's not too good. Will remain wretched keeper. For defending? No, that's kind of an easy youth pool. Let's see. Primo, 15 years old, around weak passing, weak scoring? No. Pietro, 16 years old, passable passing, he's quick. Let's try to see if we get a young 16-year-old. 16 years old in 3 days. That might be good. He's quick. Excellent. Let's see what we can find with the third team in Denmark. He's 16 years old, weak defending? No, that's not a good potential. 16 years old, passable defending? He would have to be a young 16-year-old. We're gonna pass. Right, final one. 16 years old. No specialty. Yeah, we'll fire him instantly. He won't be of any interest at all. Okay, the squad in Denmark. Let's see. Bruno Kravlund. He's found some useful players over the last few seasons. Inadequate passing at this point. Inadequate defending. And he's a header. Let's hope for a young 16-year-old. No. Well, we took a chance, and he's way too old to be worth anything. Let's just fire him. That was the youth pool for this season. Let's take a look at the training for the San Marinese team this week. We did have 4 relevant pups, so let's take a look at the sheet. The pups here are underlined, and you'll see that Francione made it to passable defending, Montiero made it to solid, William Davis passable defending, and Mario Agemo to inadequate defending. And if we look at the core players, they are well above 2000 HMS 28 at this point, and hopefully we'll see that rise. I am contemplating converting to an excellent level 5 coach at this point, but it looks pretty good. Let's check out Agemo's transfer compare here, because it's starting to rise quite rapidly here, around 58 million Danish kroner if you take the average, and 56 if you go for the median price. That's pretty good to see. For this off-season special episode, I wanted to compare the 2 cycle builds in Denmark and San Marino, because they're actually started just 1 week apart. So let's take a look at the numbers here and compare how the 2 builds are going. And I'll provide some additional information as we go over the data. Let me just remove my face here. Right, so if we look at the assets, first of all, the funds. We have more money in the bank in San Marino, this is on the left, than we have in Denmark. And in general, as a note here, you could say that it's easier to make money in San Marino because we play at a higher league level and we're gaining fans at a higher rate compared to Denmark. Even though we have more funds in San Marino, you'll see that the profit players we are in the 2 squads are quite different. And the main thing to take away here is obviously we have this profit bait player that is due to an arrangement for a player in the Danish team actually, and he is not worth a lot. And if you look at the overall value of the profit players in Denmark, you'll see that they are higher, and that is due to the fact that we've been training defense for a longer time in Denmark. One good reason is that there's currently 3 goalkeepers in the profit bunch in Denmark, where we only have 1 Mario Agemo in San Marino. So a takeaway here is, if you want, and if it's crucial for you to make money at the start of your cycle, start out with defending. It's just a good possibility of adding on to your gains in the financial department. We do have to take away the fact that I had an absolutely insane youth pool in Denmark as well, and I was able to take away 7 million euros from just 1 youth player. And on top of that, with the funds, well, we have to take into consideration that the Danish team does have an excellent scout in the build currently, where the San Marinese team doesn't. Both teams need a substantial stadium upgrade at the beginning of next season as well. Looking at the core players, you can see that the core players in each build are quite similar. I would say Rico Åstrup is by far the most talented player. Titano comes in a close second, and you can see the value of these 2 guys because of their talent and their specialty. Lisau and Hauke are both head specialists, where Camallini and Francione has no specialty. But you can't really see that difference in value at this point. The value of these players is irrelevant though, because the only way we could actually do anything with that money is if we restart the cycle, and I have no interest in doing so at this point. Safe to say about both builds, we need to make money, and I hope to convert more of the profit players in San Marino into keepers quite soon. While the hope in Denmark is obviously to have players like Ron Ulstrup here, he's a defender, and the others gain more value and continuously improve the profit gains. But the bottom line is both teams need to be making more money the next few seasons if we are to complete the cycles. We are lightweights when it comes to money, that's for sure. We know the league opponents for the coming season, and it's the exact same bunch of teams as in last season. Hopefully we can come second. I don't think it's realistic that we can potentially beat Cesar Slancha and challenge for the first place, but the hope is that we can perhaps challenge for the second place in the league next season and hopefully beat Berlin United. But we know the rest of the teams, we've played the unknowns as well, and hopefully we can finish second, but third place would be acceptable as well. The cup opponent in the first round in the San Marinese Cup, Coppa Titano, is Couch Potatoes. And let's just have a look at this matchup, because it looks a little tough, I have to say. The Couch Potatoes have an average age of 26 years old, 25,000 in the TSI, and about double wages, so it'll be a tough match. Surely we are a bit ahead on stamina, but if you look at the experience, you can clearly tell that they have an older team. So it'll be a tough match, but we'll try to see what we can do against FC Couch Potatoes, obviously. Hopefully we can make it to the second round and earn a little extra money that way. The next bit I want to show you guys is the training planner for the San Marinese team, and adjust this to 16 weeks just to show you what kind of players we are expecting to see come the end of the next season. So we expect to see Francione reach a level of formidable defending. Zanotti will be brilliant at level 11 after a season's time, and Camellini should be reaching formidable defending as well. Let's just adjust to 32 weeks, that being 2 seasons, and have a look, see what we can expect if we don't have any hiccups along the way. That would be 11 brilliant defending for Francione, world-class defending for Zanotti, and magnificent defending for Camellini. Interesting to see how that actually plays out over the next few seasons. Final thing to say here is I hope you have a great season in Hattrick, and hopefully we'll have great results to report in the first episode of the next season. You might have noticed that I launched a podcast on the channel as well, and if you didn't, make sure you check it out and see if you like hearing about Hattrick life in general. There'll be a link at the end of the video here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon.